What's going on, world? I am Chris McPherson, and I'm pleased to be with you another week. You could have been anywhere in the world. You decided to tune in right here, and I appreciate that. You know, I was thinking about what message I could share with you, something that would help you along your way as you work to prosper and grow in your endeavors. And I landed on the concept of hello as one of the strongest things that we can do in order to make introductions and continue along our way. When we say hello, we are asking for someone to give us their ear, pay attention to something that we have to say. So now that you've got their attention, what is it that you want them to know? What is it that you want to convey to them? And typically, how can they help you? Well, in my experience of working with sales teams and other individuals who want to progress, we use the acronym HE.L.L.O as a way to give them 5 core values to stick to when making introductions to anyone. Whether these introductions be virtual, and they may happen to be over the phone, they may happen to be in person, or whatever it may be, if you'll commit yourself to these 5 characteristics all stated out in the word hello, I promise you will be better in your dealings, both in a business and a personal setting. So let us begin. Hello. Hello is an acronym, and the acronym obviously has words that represent each letter, H-E-L-L-O. Well, in this, our first letter is the H, and H stands for hi, hey, and hello. Now, oftentimes in an acronym, it's not stated as the word in the word, but for this sake, we can. You see, your ability to say hello to a person is the first thing you're going to have to do in making introductions. Hey, how are you? Getting their attention. But it doesn't stop there. Next that you've got their attention, we move on to the E, and that is engage. You must engage the person now that you have their attention. How are you? How are things? How is your day? Tell me about yourself. What do you do? These are all questions that foster engagement because it creates an open dialogue for a person to explain exactly what they do, what they're interested in, and how you may potentially have things in common. This also then will create an opportunity for you to do the same and share that information back to the person. Next is our first L, and that stands for listen. And in engaging with people, we must be able to listen. Listening is a key characteristic of success because truly when we're able to listen, we can understand where a person is coming from, maybe what background they have, what expertise and knowledge they possess, and we can begin to understand how we can help them and how potentially they can help us. You see, if we're talking and not listening, we can never gain knowledge. So it's important for us while we have this other person's attention to learn from them. Next is our second L, and that stands for leverage. Leveraging your position in any situation is going to be key because the leverage that you provide is going to be in connecting to that person through their engagement and listening to their story. And now you can leverage all those pieces potentially in some of the things that you may have in common or ways that you may be able to help them based on your past expertise. But either way, you must leverage your position in the conversation to simply help the person understand the value that you present and what you may like to do with them for mutual success. And lastly is our O, and the O stands for offer. You know, at the end of the conversation or even a short meeting, maybe it's an email, you should always have one calling message that absolutely offers something to the person. A lot of times the offer could be for the business. Can I have your business? That's a sales terminology. Would you like to partner with us? When can we expect the first order? All of those things. But sometimes the offer may not get you the business. The offer could be, hey, I'm going to go back and research some things. I'll follow up with you in the next week. Let's touch base then. The offer could be, hey, let's grab dinner sometime in the future. Let's grab a cup of coffee and engage and figure out how we can really put this thing in play. Either way, you should always have an offer because that keeps you connected to the person and it puts value on the engagement, the listening, and the leverage that you have already done. So, my friends, today's message is real short and simple. If you're going to reach out and you're going to meet new people, you want to create a sales funnel, you want to improve your processes, you want to improve your results, use the hello analogy and make sure that you are reaching out to individuals to cultivate new relationships, new conversations, new ideas, and aims of new success that will be shared mutually by not only yourself, but everyone that you decide to say hello to. After all, it's possible.
H.E.L.L.O, they know, H.E.L.L.O.